Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I go by the name of Kosi and I am so happy to be back. So happy that you guys are also back, I know I've been gone for some time. I understand it's been quite hectic, Shane. It's been quite hectic, but I am back for a little while and I hope I keep it up. I keep preaching Wuti consistency and then I myself can't even be consistent, but in any way there's a lot that was happening, so I just told myself, Wuti, relax, you're not gonna die, and whenever you have time, which is now the long weekend, you can just post something. So as I was going about my week wondering, it's okay, when the weekend comes, what am I actually going to be talking about, because I feel like there's just a lot to catch up on. But then in any way, a little update from my previous video. I never got to do the challenge. I never got to run. That kind of broke my heart because I was such a loud mouth and I was practicing and doing all that stuff, but then I never actually got to do the final thing that I actually meant to do, which was run. But in any way, that was exciting for me, and that's over. So that time that goes into jogging and the running is now occupied by excuse me, it's occupied by my books, most probably, because I am just, guys, I am just not getting the hang of things. I don't know, this year for me is just supposed to be a chill-ass kind of year, but I have so many things going on, so it can't even be chilled. In any way, today is story time, maybe because I was going about my week and I don't know what I was watching, or I don't know what somebody said, but it was something about fathers, and I thought about it with how I met my dad's family is one of the most interesting stories you'll ever know. Okay, so for those who don't know, I was brought up by a single mother of two, so when she really about other family, I never even questioned duty, come by anymore girl, I just went about my life. And anyway, so I think I was no, let's get to it, let's get into it. Okay, so I think I was about 9, no, I don't know, maybe I was younger, a little bit older, but I don't remember. So my mom is okay guys, it's a holiday, let us go and have ourselves some fun for the day. So we go, we all ready, and we go to this resort, and we go there, you get to swim all day and do all these other activities, gumnandi, and then so it gets to lunchtime, so she's okay, it's time for us to go buy food. And okay, we're alright, shop was hungry, then we go to this shop. So we get to this shop, we buy chips, drinks, I think ice cream, those nice things, because we're on holiday. And anyway, we've always been unhealthy, Shane. Woo! But yeah, so we go to this restaurant, and then the lady that was serving us is what's wrong with and then my mother says, and then she's wait a minute, and she's yeah. And then she goes on and she calls a lady at the bank. Oh, it's not a lady, mom, actually, it's my granny. So my grandfather had 2 wives, so this was the other wife that's not biologically related to my dad, so it's my dad's stepmom. So she calls my grandmother the stepmother of my father. Okay, so she comes to the front and she's ngicela ubhekela ingane uyibuke ukuthi yena akekho mhlawumbe umuntu afana naye. She looks at me, she's owakabani sibongo ngithi mina wangankosi. He's like, hayibo. He's like, yazi ukuthi nami like ngishade kwaNkosi and whatnot. And I'm like, okay, phela mina, guys, I don't care. I'm like living the life. I'm trying to eat my ice cream and my chips, you know, go on about my life. But anyway, she then asked me, so what is your dad's name? So I tell her, my dad's name is 123. She's like, 123. And my mom starts coming in with table. Yes, it is 123, blah blah blah. I know he's from around here, blah blah blah. And she's like, do you know that I'm your granny? I'm like, excuse me, you my granny? Like, how? And you know, she's all excited to meet me. She's like, oh my gosh, she's like my grandchild. She's so pretty. And she tells me, if I want to meet my auntie, I can like go to another shop, Resort. I can go to another shop, and you know, she'll tell her that I'm on my way. Okay. Alright, cool. I even got like free food, guys. I got free food. It was nice. I didn't care because I was a kid, you know. But now when I think about it, I'm like, damn, this is how like my father's family made me, you know. Because I think my father like kind of kept me like a secret. So this was how they made me. Like only like two of them though. And so I go to the other shop, and then you know, my mom is like, but in this of Jason, you know, and she just looks at me. She's like, yo, if I'm like ufana nami, like why lumtona afani nami? She just looks so much like me and my family. And then she's like, oh well, this is your brother's kid. And she's like, what? I'm telling y'all, it was crazy, but that was it for the day. And I don't think I ever like really heard from them, like really heard from them. And a few years later, when my dad had passed on, some of the kids, not some of the kids, like two of us were invited to come over. Because I think I was invited because I missed the funeral, but I'm not sure about my half sister. But yeah, we were invited to go and meet them, and so that they can meet us as well, you know, and all that, because we didn't know, like I didn't know my father's side. So yeah, that's how my family got to know about me. Can you imagine? I was literally chilling, playing, and then somebody's just like, you look like somebody I know. You look like somebody I know. And like, this is somebody I know. And the funny thing is, in that moment, it was actually my granny. Guys, please do better. Like, I want our generation to do better, guys. Like, yo, like imagine, like, in fact, the fact that I didn't register at the time says a lot about me, which I'm so ignorant, man. Oh wait. So like, can you imagine just going on about your day, playing, and then somebody just comes to you and says, okay, not comes to you, but at the shop, and it's like, yo, you look like somebody I know, like, you know, and then you actually like a Ngosi, and that person actually knows like the Ngosi people, and she calls somebody to come look at you, and that somebody just happens to be your grandmother. She happens to be like somebody that's married to your grandfather. Like, it's like, damn, it's a small world. But anyway, it was nice to meet them. They forgot about me after that, but they remembered me like years later. So at least they knew I existed at that time. But yeah, that is a story of how I met, or how my family made me. And anyway, this was just a small catch up on how like small the world can be. You know, you can bump into somebody and they actually like related to you, which is so awkward. But yeah, I hope I don't meet my half brothers one day getting you know, you know, that's the vibe that I'm kind of getting from the story. But in any way, if it ever happens that you meet your distant cousin or whatever family member and you guys are like in love, let me tell you There's nothing a goat can't fix. There's nothing a goat can't fix, my darling. Landanje imbuzi, sort it out real quick. Oh my god, that's thing I born. So this is but anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for, like, I always see like people still come check up on my page, some asking me how's I posting and everything, but I ngikona and I'll still be here. I recently bought something online and I am going to review that in my next video, and so that you guys can also know it's safe to buy at that shop. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this little episode of my storytelling of how I made of how my family met me. And I also just want to touch on how good like resting has been on me, and you know, it has enabled me to just focus more on myself. I just want to say, like, take breaks, guys. Like, whenever you think as in you go fast lane manje and you know what, my car is not even making it, like suga lapo and just rest, you know. So I really believe in resting whenever you don't feel like okay. So that's basically what I've been doing, and every time I feel like I'm in a certain space where I don't want to be interacting like a lot or whatnot, I do like take that time for myself, because nothing else matters. Honestly, nothing else will matter at the end of the day besides my health and my mental health and whatever, you know, whether I'm happy or not. So yeah, give your time to rest. Give yourself time to rest. That's what I'm trying to say. And I hope you guys have an awesome week ahead, and also stay focused, stay shining, and do remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Also, like, you guys can actually share like any video that you like from any of my previous videos. I think if you minimize the screen, you'll see like a share button, and if you click on it, it'll actually send the link to whatever social media that, or whatever platform you want to send it to, you want to share it, whatever you like, you know. I'm just saying, you know, word of mouth often helps, you know, with exposure, because you never know, you might not like my content, but somebody like, you know, might like my content. So yeah, stay blessed. Remember to subscribe, like, and comment.